What's up? Mortgage Rate Monday. Today is August 8th. Pretty chaotic week over the last week. We had a little bit of a rebound. Rates were about the lowest they've been since June for a while. So we were due for a rebound and we kind of saw that. And then Friday, the jobs numbers came out and the markets just went crazy. It was off to the races. So I'm going to do my best to try to describe why as simply as I can, which sometimes isn't that easy. But you have two components that are causing the ebbs and flows. You have fear of recession and you have fear of inflation. Okay? Fear of recession is good for rates. Fear of inflation is bad for rates. When you have a strong labor market, meaning payrolls are up and the number of people filing for unemployment is down, then that means that we're not technically in a recession, even though we have other factors pointing to the fact that we are. That sounded really confusing, but hopefully you understand what I meant. The other wrench in this is labor force participation is down, which means that less people are out looking for jobs. In my opinion, that's due to the fact that people realize that you don't have to have a 9 to 5 to make a living, so they go out and start a business or a side hustle or whatever, respect. But all of those things combined, so you have less people looking for jobs and twice as many jobs available. That means that companies are competing for workers, and when they're competing for workers, they have to pay them more money, and when they have to pay them more money, that means paying them more money and higher wages means inflation, and that's real inflation, not like the supply and demand based inflation that we've seen so far. So over the last week, rates have went up. We got about 1/4 to 1/2% across the board. We've seen some better pricing today already. I've got a couple loans I'm working on that I'm paying a very close attention to Wednesday. Wednesday is when the inflation numbers come out. So Wednesday, if inflation is high, we're going to see probably a pretty substantial jump. So I'm floating everything right now until I see what that number is going to be. If we have a low inflation reading, so like it's trending downward, that's good. We'll probably see rates continue to get better. So something to keep an eye on. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you next Monday.